Can you all hear me now? Am I on? Am I live? I think I am. Can you all hear me now? Oh, am I on? Am I live? Oh dear, that's not good, is it? I think I am. I don't need that on. Right, okay. So I mean, the topic of this this live was completely different to what's happened right now. We've literally just had a police visit now where we've been moved on again. First thing tomorrow morning, we've got to move or we're being evicted. I've recorded it all, so it'll be in a video the next couple of days. But honestly, the stuff that they've just said is ridiculous. They've literally told us that we're going to get COVID fines if we don't move, but if we do move, we'll get COVID fine. So, yeah, I've literally just come in from outside. The police have just left. They've been here for at least an hour. South Yorkshire Police. Apparently, this car park that we're in is half South Yorkshire Police, half Derbyshire Police. Derbyshire Police have been sound with us, fine with us staying. South Yorkshire Police are not happy, so they want us to move. They're basically saying that they can do it. And we've got to move. They've run all our vehicles through fucking PNC and all that. They asked us to prove that we lived in our vans full time, and I said, well, that's where my socks and pants are. And they were like, well, that doesn't mean anything, does it? I said, well, how do you want me to bloody prove it then? So we're going to have to move tomorrow by the sounds of things, which is a fucking nightmare. I'm a bit like, I'm a bit not all here right now because I've literally just come in. Literally just, the police have just left and I come straight in, realise what time it was. So, hold on, let me just read some of these comments. There's loads of comments I've not read, by the way. You were all commenting before I came in and I've not caught up on them all. Tell them to watch your channel. Yeah, I did speak about that. I let them know that we've documented everything. Hold on, just a sec. Oh, thank you. Look at that, eh? Steak and noodles. Woohoo! Right, I will get into this. You might just have to give me a few minutes to get into it. So the two officers that have just been, or whatever they're called, were actually really sound. However, they were on phone to their inspector, who basically said we're going to move tonight. Loads of bullshit. We don't move tonight. We're getting a fine. I didn't want to direct the Derbyshire Police know about my channel, but South Yorkshire Police probably aren't as aware, and I didn't want to draw attention to it. This isn't hot, by the way. It's cold because it was cooked just as the police arrived. So, okay. So yeah, it's been a mental one. We've not had any hassle here. We've been here for a week. Yesterday. Been here for a week. Had no hassle. We've had park rangers, national park. It's a weird one. Where we are falls under the council, the police, National Trust, Peak District National Park, and some other one. And none of them talk to each other. And it's just like they all police it but don't. We've showed the police the documents from central government and all that kind of thing about evictions being off, about they've got a duty of care over us to provide us somewhere safe and all that, and they're just not interested. It's not worth the paper it's written on. This inspector, whoever, apparently a local MP's complained. So basically they're taking it seriously because it's an MP that's complained. But when I find out who this MP is for this area, I'm going to take Twitter on this one, I reckon. It's bizarre because we actually had the National Trust or whatever it was come up here a few days ago and said if we can keep an eye on the place for them and if we can report any people having bonfires and stuff. And they'll be dead right with us. How many vans are there? There's only been, I think there's currently 6 vans, but there are some vans here that aren't to do with us. And weirdly, there's 2 vans here that aren't, are just overnighters. The police didn't speak to them at all. Just drove straight past them and came up to us. UK hasn't been a democracy since 2010. I don't think it's ever really been a democracy. We'll find out who this local MP is, and I'll post their email address, and I'll get everybody to email them. Nine Elland, exactly right. And also, he said the car park that you're in says no overnight parking. I said, yeah, but that's not you. That's not your thing to police. You cannot police that. He was like, well, you know, it says it on that sign. I was like, yeah, but that's not a police issue. The car park, it's Peak District National Park, whatever it is on the signs. So it's them that need to police it. It's just bullshit. Again, I got it all on film, so I'll just put the raw footage on. It doesn't matter how much, like, how many government documents to show them. They're not interested. 6 members of parliament. I don't know if I don't really want to say where I am on YouTube exactly, but it may be mind you, it must be a Sheffield MP. I don't know which area it would have been though. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Parking fees are suspended. Also, exactly. I fucking know all this, but honestly, when you tell them, they're just like they make out like you're lying. Any further word from Martin? I spoke to Martin a few days ago, or maybe yesterday. He's doing all right. It's just, I think he's just having some issues and he's just having a break. I think. I'm sure he'll be back. Hi from California. Hello, California. I'm gonna eat this steak like an animal. I do apologise. I'm not using a knife and fork. Got my disco ball. See you back on Mates and Dates. I've been on there for ages. Right. Anyway, let's talk about what I'm actually here to talk about tonight. Have any of you watched my video that I put out tonight about the troll thing? I want to talk about these trolls, right? Now, I've already had to just block one now, who's been blocked before, and they made another name yet again to come on and just make shitty comments. Now, this live now isn't me complaining. I'm not complaining myself because I quite enjoy the trolls. I think it's funny. I have a play with them. I have a joke with them. Very rarely ban anybody. But if I do ban anybody, then I'll ban people that are on the live comments being racist or sexist or any of that kind of stuff. I'll ban people doing that, but I don't ban many people. And trolls don't get to me that much. However, trolls are getting to other people, and it's fucking doing my head in because all my favourite YouTubers and my friends are dropping like flies now. And for what? What I want to do is appeal to you lot that are watching this now to help with this problem. And when you see negative comments, you comment on them comments and call them out. Call them pieces of shit. Call them what you want to call them. Try and rationalize with them. Try and I don't know, whatever. Just comment on it. When you watch one of our videos, give it a thumbs up and comment, so it helps the algorithms and lets the channels grow and all that kind of thing. Because I just heard a horn. I wanted to just go see if everything was all right. Yeah, and this isn't just, I'm not just talking about my channel. This isn't really about my channel as such, because I do get some shitty people on, but it doesn't really bother me too much. But all these other channels, like when Martin's channel comes back, Gadget John's channel's back out, as far as I'm aware. I'm not sure. Is it Ivor Van's that's gone? Just fucking, please, just you are the viewers. You're the ones that like these channels and enjoy it, and you're gonna end up in a situation where all your favorite van lifers are gonna fuck off YouTube. Click on name to verify thing. No, I've not seen that. Macca Backpacker. So the guy that made a channel dedicated to me, basically, where he made lots of videos about me. We tracked down his IP and phone number and everything, and as soon as we did that, and as soon as we let him know that, he deleted the channel. So I will continue to do that, but I'm kind of appealing for help from you lot, because, like I just said, it's not about my channel as such, but we're going to end up losing all our favourite YouTubers if this continues anymore. And this COVID-19 situation has benefited my channel massively, in that there are more people watching YouTube now because we've got fuck all else to do. I'm making videos about living during this pandemic, which is helping my channel massively. But unfortunately, with more positive feedback comes more negative feedback, and I think that's just getting to a few people. Ran out of porn weeks ago. No, you won't lose the good YouTubers. We're already losing the good YouTubers, so I don't understand. Gadget John was upset with trolls, and so was Mandy, and that's and rightly so. I didn't see any of the comments on John's channel. I wasn't aware of it until I spoke to John about. I've not gone anywhere. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I don't know what happened then. I'm gonna just take a picture of this. Jock in a box. I'm not saying I am going. I'm trying to appeal to you lot, the viewers of van life YouTube channels and fans of van life YouTube channels, to help either comment back to the trolls and support us or them, or whoever you're watching, or give us more support, as in comment more, share our videos more, because I think that some channels, the negativity is outweighing the positivity for a lot. Sarah Dines is your MP. I've just took a photo of that. She's going to get an email. The negativity puts me off making a channel. Yeah, absolutely. This channel's got me in trouble in lots of ways, especially in the family court thing. Some of the negative comments or negative things that have happened were used against me in court, saying that I could have been putting my daughter in danger because of trolls and stuff. But nobody's going to hurt me or my daughter in that way, and she doesn't read the comments, but still gets used against me. What am I having for pudding? Good question. I made this while the police were here. I don't want it to tip over, but I made a chocolate cake while the police were taking our reg numbers and everything. I was making a chocolate cake. Is the steak nice? The steak is nice. It's cold, but it's nice. Turning off comments isn't an option, because that ruins the interaction between supporters of the channels and me, or whoever it is. The steak is nice, to be fair. I do apologise for eating on camera as well. Like I said, I literally just came in from a police visit straight in to do this live. I didn't realise what time it was, so delete and block. Yeah, we do delete and block, but I don't know. It's a difficult one. I'll be back in half an hour when you stop eating. I'm about to stop now, look. I'm about to stop. Stopped eating now. Why were the police around? The police have moved us on, basically. Yet another ridiculous situation. They hate when you ignore them. The issue is, so I don't know if anybody's on my Instagram. Anybody's not on my Instagram. I had this one guy commenting on every video, prick, okay, do you want to know why I think you're a prick? Just copy the Yanks and make out it's your idea. 17 comments basically call me a prick, saying that I'm stealing other people's ideas. You look like such a twat sat on top of your van. What a prick. What a plonker. Liam the prick. Smug prick. Copy and paste other ideas that aren't your own. What a plonker. Even if it was your idea, you're still a prick. Get your own ideas to look good off others. Get your own ideas. Hope you're posting all your replies. Don't like you and yours never will. Terrible by name, terrible by nature. I made that name up myself. Nobody named me terrible because I'm terrible. I named it myself. Liam the Terrible, I'm a fake. If you weren't so smug, I'd have left it. Right, that was just last night, just in the space of an hour. Now, to be fair, like, I can take that, but that's just an example of what us YouTubers have to go through. Now, imagine if my channel was 10 times as big as it is. Imagine the 10 times that, you know what I mean? It's fucking, I do ignore, listen, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining on behalf of myself here. I'm giving you an example of what, so you lot realize what we have to put up with. It's all good for the most part, but there is a negative side of it, which is why these YouTubers are dropping like flies, because that gets to people. My mental health isn't great at the best of times, but people like Martin obviously have took it. Urban Stealth Campervan Man, he deleted his channel because of stuff like that. People just being nasty and just being pricks, and it is relentless sometimes. They have literally nothing better to do. And again, I understand that it's got worse because of the coronavirus thing, and people have got not a lot to do and that. And for the most part, my channel has grown because of it. I get way more positive comments. I can't even keep up with replying to comments anymore, like I used to do. But also the hate comments have gone up. And when Gadget John had to remove comments off his channel, Martin's had to delete his channel. Ivan's deleted his channel. I don't think Purdy's interested in being on YouTube anymore because of the bullshit. You know, it's mental. It's kind of just envy and a bit of jealousy. I understand that, but anyway, again, this is about me trying to talk to you lot about it, to try and ask for your help, because we need more. We probably, again, I'm talking about we collectively as rather than, you know, just a small group, but we kind of need your support a bit more than normal at the minute. I think that hate's gone up a little bit, so I'm just asking if you can help us out by maybe sharing videos more, commenting more would be good, because that shows more positivity. The thumbs up thing helps a lot. I think that pisses a lot of people off. As some of you've seen, I scheduled this live at like 2 p.m. or something, probably even earlier. Got two thumbs down straight away, even before I even spoke on it. 2 thumbs down. That it doesn't bother me. I'm not bothered by it. It still helps the algorithm and stuff. It's still interaction, but that's how petty it is. Yeah, that is life. That doesn't mean it's all right though. When you work in an office and there's people like that, you complain to a manager and you get that dealt with. I ain't got a manager to complain to. Trolls are all over YouTube. Yeah, I believe me, I understand that. And I tell you what, I saw some comments on TikTok yesterday of this poor fucking girl. She posted this video dancing. She was a bit like, I don't know how to say it politically correct, like, but she's a little bit overweight, like, and the stuff that people were saying was fucking awful. I felt sorry for her. She was a shit dancer, but still. Liam, you are feeding the trolls. So what? I'm trying to get you lot to help with it. You can. People keep saying don't feed the trolls, but the trolls are still eating. The trolls are still there. You can't starve the trolls to death by ignoring them. They just keep going. I've deleted an account already tonight, and they've made a new account already, and I didn't even comment on it. I didn't even acknowledge that they were there. I just deleted it. and they're relentless. They've got nothing better to do. So yeah, and you can comment on the troll's age. However, the guy that made a YouTube channel about me was an old guy. He was probably in his 50s, if not more, giving me shit, calling me names, calling me a hippie and a tramp. I'm not a fucking hippie. Like, there's nothing wrong with hippies, but look at me. You know what I mean? Like, literally just reeling stuff off that didn't make any sense. They just don't stop. "50 years old." No, it's not old. I didn't mean it like that. Sorry, I meant that people are suggesting that it's kids doing it, but it's not kids. It's grown-ass men. Fuck, that's the weird thing about it. The guy that was trolling Brett, was it Brett? The guy that was trolling Brett was probably 60 years old. We tracked him down as well, found out exactly who he was. It was trolling Brett and Hobbies and Gadgets. He was like a 60-year-old man. Jesus of van life. Yeah, like Always on Adventure said, 315 people watching and only 100 thumbs up on it. Now, I'm grateful for that 100 thumbs up, believe me. But if all of you did that, it would bring the percentage up. I think that I've got some thumbs down. If I try and check, bear with me. There are some thumbs down. If anybody can tell me. Ten thumbs down. 10 thumbs down already. It's fucking mental. Yeah, it shows 10 me. Unfortunately, I can't see how many thumbs up I've got on this program. But yeah, 4 thumbs down before it even went live. What is the point in that? It's just that's what, like, imagine if I was a little bit less, like, sort of strong as I am. Imagine if I'd just come in here after a really stressful police visit, come in and went, "Oh, what's the point in going live now? I've already got 4 thumbs down. I've not even started. What's the point?" That's how people think. Sometimes I'll do something where I'll be like, look at, I've got 17 thumbs down before I even start. Sometimes I have thumbs down as soon as a video goes live before anybody's even watched it. I'll have no views and 7 thumbs down. It's just fucking nuts, man. It's crazy. Like, again, it doesn't bother me as such, but you've got to understand how it might affect some people. And again, you know, if it continues, it might get to me eventually. Were you harassed by the police? Yeah, again. Is that a bobble hat you're wearing? No, it's not, no. The trolls are actually... Yeah, in a way they are. And I did say that to the guy last night. Every time you comment, I get paid. And I say that a lot because it's true. Every time they comment, I go back to comment again and I get paid for it. But still, it's not the point. Like, it is bullying and people get affected by that. So I could just delete my channel one day and like other people have done and like other people are going to. Came here for Princess. Princess isn't even here. Princess is outside harassing other van dogs. Project Amber's just turned up today as well because obviously they've been hounded off their safe place as well, by potentially by viewers finding out where they are and making complaints. Thank you to everybody that is giving thumbs up, by the way. We hope Ash comes back. Yeah, well, I was hoping Ash was going to come here. I did say to Ash and Marie that they should come here, but I think that they've gone back to stay somewhere else now. So don't delete your channel, then the bell ends of one. Yeah, I understand that also, but again, there's only so much that people can take. There's only so much that Brett could take. Brett is quite a strong person and did well for a while and was sticking two fingers up at the trolls and laughing at them and that. And then eventually they wore him down and wore him down and wore him down, and that was it. CJ was booted out of Scotland, then went to a safe place in the Midlands, and he's been booted off there, and he's here now, parked next to me, because of that. Well, that video that Ash put out, it's fucking mad. For every 1,000 brilliant people there are that comment and watch these videos, there is always one that will fucking. The negative comments stand out more than the positive comments for the most part. If that makes any clearer for you, I don't very often remember positive comments, but I remember the negative ones more, and that's how it affects you. Right, am I back? Just block and delete the negative, for fuck's sake. It's not that easy, is it? We still have to read the comments before we block and delete them. Brett's channel is still running. No, it's not. Brett's got a new channel because he deleted his old channel because of trolls. I don't understand why. Again, sorry if I'm taking this the wrong way, but I don't understand why people are arguing back, or trying to justify it, or say, "Oh, well, you should just do this, you should just do that." I'm trying to reason with you here and say we're fucking getting sick and tired of it. You're going to lose all your favorite van life YouTubers if this carries on. So help us out with it. Don't argue back and say I should just do this, I should just do that. I do that. Other people do that, but it wears you down after a while. Can you give me an example of the worst tweet? No, I can't give you an example. I tell you what, a pretty bad one was last night. So on the video where I'm teaching my daughter to ride a bike, which is a lovely video, I'm sure you all can agree, the guy commented saying, "I don't like you and yours." But you don't like me and my daughter? But why? What am I supposed to say to that? Why are you angry at us? We're trying to give you advice. No, I'm not angry at you. There's one or two comments on here that are a bit shitty, in my opinion. It's just you can't just say, oh, just block and delete them, because we read the comments and see the negativity. When you put like hours into making a video and then you see somebody say this video's shit, I've still got to see that comment. Before you see it, I'll see it. If I go through my spam folder, see, this is another thing you probably don't know. You've got a spam folder on YouTube that hides shitty comments, the worst comments. When you go into that and you see really personal shit, you've got to read a list of shit comments, and you do unfortunately think, well, why am I doing this? Why? 12 dislikes. So in the time that I've just said about likes and dislikes, 2 people have disliked it. So comments make you revenue, basically, yeah. But again, that doesn't make it. It's like a bully beating the shit out of you and then giving you a tenner. Doesn't make you feel any better about being beat the shit out of, but you've got a tenner. Will you start filtering comments? I could turn comments off. I could do that, but then that adds hours onto my day of YouTube. Liam, are you stoned? Not at all, not in the slightest. That's all I've drank of beer today, actually. 13 thumbs down. See, I mean, I can laugh it off, but there's somebody sat in their house or whatever watching this, trying to be a dick about it, but still watching it. Why do they not just switch off? Why are you watching it? Oh, I'm going to watch this guy and I'm going to give him some shit. What? You are an easy target. I think that being out there in the public eye on YouTube and stuff makes you an easy target for sure, and I accept that to some extent. But all I'm saying is, I'm asking for your help with dealing with the trolls. You can't choose how people behave, but you can choose how you react to them. Well, absolutely. But again, I still have to read the comments, and Brett still had to read the comments, Martin still had to read the comments, John and Mandy still had to read the comments, Ivan had to read the comments. We all have to read the comments. It doesn't matter how we act. I don't delete comments very often. I don't delete people very often, but I still have to read all the comments, and it sometimes does make you feel shit. Especially when, again, the guy that made a YouTube channel and then started making videos about me, I laughed at it. I commented on it. I shared the videos. I thought it was funny, until the point where we started talking about my daughter. Started being fucking nasty, and I'm not having that. That's bullshit. Who does that? Comments do make you money, because every time you comment, you reload the page. As far as I'm aware, like every time if I get a notification, not that I have notifications on anyway, but if I get a comment, click on that comment, it plays the video again, which then does all the ad revenue thing again, as far as I'm aware. The Boondockers have had some shitty comments about them as well. They're my friends. I hate it when people pick on my friends. There's more positive comments than negative. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Like, positive far outweigh the negative. But again, we'll go back to my point from before. It's the negative comments that you remember, not the positive ones, unfortunately. The negative ones stick in your mind. I can walk around Tesco tomorrow and just think, fucking hell, that guy said that about this, or that woman said that about this. Should I even bother recording this? Should I record that now? Should I do this? Should I do that? The police video that I've just recorded, probably half an hour of police interaction where they're talking absolute tripe. And if I put that video up on here, there'll be a lot of negative. I'll get attacked for it. I should do as I'm told. I shouldn't answer back. Well, answering back to the police, but I was, they look at the police like they're amazing. So therefore, give me shit for it. Hi, Paul. I've just been told to give you a shout out. So hello, Paul. I'm trying to catch up on comments. Hold on. You've got to deal with the trolls yourself, otherwise it becomes mafia. To a certain extent, yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you lot can give us more interaction, more positive interaction, a bit more support, and if you see negative comments, comment on them and tell them to fuck off or whatever. Or at the moment you mentioned COVID-19, you get demonetized. That's not true anymore. Originally it was, but then the YouTube changed the rules, and I got monetized on all most of the videos now. They changed the rules. I think it was to stop fake news being spread and stuff, and people exploiting it. But yeah, they changed the rules on that. There's a notification on YouTube Studio to say, "How's the coffee and merch going?" Coffee and merch is going crazy. I just had to pick up another 40 bags of coffee today, additional to the 15 that I've still got left. I posted 30 packages today. This video is not about merch, but I got the face masks today, which was a bit of an experiment, really. But bear with me. Bit of an experiment. These bad boys out. Don't fit around my beard, but they're available on my website if you want to buy one. But yeah, they were expensive. They cost me a lot of money. So if you want to go buy one, please. My overdraft is saying I need to put some money back in. The dreaded Scottish lass. Thank you. Oh shit, that's wrong comment. Dreaded Scottish lass. Thank you for that. The website is liamtheterrible.com if anybody. He is winning, you're getting upset, but we will find them like we did on CB. I'm not getting upset by it. No, it's not about upset. Got to capitalise on merch. Yeah, the trolls don't have a life. I understand that. $19 thumbs down now. How crazy, man. That's the first time I've ever done a shout out on a video, I think. But yeah, happy birthday. I think that just flicking through comments quickly. What did somebody arrogant but shameless? Is that aimed at me as well? How's your Omnia working out? Man, that Omnia, I've used that every single day. I don't know if you saw the cake. It's a bit of a, it's going to be a bit shit now, but whilst the police were harassing us, I managed to knock up a chocolate cake. Whew. I think that people think that the Omnia video was just because it was like a sponsored video. It wasn't even a sponsored video, really, but those things are sick. Genuinely, I've used it every day. Really good. Yeah, James, I do understand that that I did sort of ask for those thumbs down. It doesn't matter. I'm not bothered about the thumbs down. If I had 100 thumbs down now, it wouldn't matter. It's just an example of how it works. Like I was only highlighting that how it is. You're feeding the trolls, and that's why they're coming back. The trolls come back anyway. Again, you don't. It's easy for people to say, "Stop feeding the trolls. Stop feeding. Stop doing this. Stop doing that. Just delete them. Just delete them." They don't go away. It doesn't matter how you deal with it, right? Gadget John and I think that Urban Motorhome, I think they moderate their comments massively. When they have lives, they have people moderating the comments for them. I don't. It doesn't matter how you deal with it, they're always there. It's the same, probably the same group of people circulating the van life channels. So I laugh at the comments. I think they're funny and all that. They still carry on. John deletes his, they carry on. Brett ignores them, they carry on. It doesn't matter. It's not about feeding the trolls. They are there. That's it. You cannot. It's not like about winning or losing. They're just there, and you have to. I'm just asking you to give some more positivity. That's all. Yeah, like Mr. W said, just hit the fucking comments with hearts and stuff. Like, let's just spread some positivity. Not necessarily my channel, by the way. I'm talking about the other channels. All your favourite van life YouTube channels. Give them some positivity, because right now there's people that are out to ruin it. We can't click like twice. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Kirsten, there's loads of cake left. I don't even like chocolate cake. I don't even like cake. I just make it for fun now. Was it a cake mix? Yeah, it was a cake mix. I'm not that professional, but I've made brownies. I've made roast potatoes, Yorkshire puddings, egg muffins, all kinds of things. All kinds of things. I've not made bread yet because apparently there's some sort of shortage on flour or something. Or yeah, track their IP and knock on the door. Yeah, we've tracked some IPs of some people. How about get them channels on as guests? They won't. I've tried that. There was a guy on my last live commenting over and over again. And I said, right, come on and let's address it. And he bottled it. Kept ignoring it. I get attacked on my channel for saying that I sell coffee. The last video I made where I was saying, look, I've got this new coffee coming out. If you want to try it, I've also updated my website with stuff. If I say that on a video, I get hate comments for it. And then I get called a scrounger. I'm trying to run a business or set up a business and then get called a scrounger. You just can't win. Do you have a temp gauge? No, I don't have a temp gauge. I just have it on low, really. I get attacked daily because I'm a gypsy and live on a site. Really? That's ridiculous. Would you host a meetup? I had a meetup planned for this year, but did Ridgeman give us any an extra large one? No, did they fuck, right? And also, that little sandwich toaster one I've got's already broke. The handle snapped on it already. I used it twice, I think. Omni-oven on low and slow. Yeah, absolutely. For cakes and stuff. Yeah, either a beggar or a capitalist. Yeah, exactly. How much is Camp Quirky? I wouldn't know. What? It's just merch. You're a business. Yeah, yeah. So again, if even like the video I made where I was talking about potentially getting a new van, and I said, "Oh, has anybody got any spares knocking around, like charge controllers or bits of insulation, that anything just to recycle?" The hate I got on that. Jesus Christ! I think that's probably one of my most hated videos. People calling me a beggar. It's called recycling. It's not begging. But people didn't get it. They were like, "Because I'm asking for something, I'm begging." Got 4 bales of insulation. I don't think I need it anymore. I think I'm keeping this fan anyway. I think we've already established that. But upcycling, yeah, upcycling is the word I was looking for. You're right. I've removed that, Katie. You know. I would choose coffee over beer. Well, usually it's a bit late now, but last night I had a beer early on, and then I had a decaf coffee before I went to bed. Yeah, this Katie Phillips will make a new account with a different name probably in the next 5 minutes. I'll be doing it now, and then they'll be back with another one. I've already had Adolf Hitler tonight, and then some other one. I've always got a positive vibe for the most part. I'm just bothered with how it's affecting my friends and some of my favourite YouTube channels, and I think that it's about time, really, that that van lifers helped each other out in that way, and also you people that watch it, and I'm so grateful for everybody that watches this stuff, but it's just getting a bit much for people. Liam, do you know Katie Phillips? No, it's a fake. It'll be a fake name, fake account. They're gone now anyway. Are you missing pot noodles? No, really, no. I've had noodles for tea, but not pot noodles. Yeah, upcycling's good. How are you managing in the wind? It's not really windy here, actually. Not a spot of wind where I am right now. I parked a little bit sheltered. I really don't want to leave this place. The police officer, one of the last things he said was, "We've asked you if you can move by tomorrow, but if you don't, then you know you don't have to." Particularly, he sort of implied that we don't have to move, but it's kind of, I don't know. We're just going to move back to another place, and we're going to move the problem on. Andrew Johnson, I'm sorry to hear that you have to put up with that kind of stuff. One thing that's that COVID-19 has made me realise is there is a very fine line between van lifers and gypsies in general get a lot of flack. Now, as you all know, sensibly in your sensible head, not all gypsies are bad. Just same as not all Muslims are terrorists, not all white people are, I don't know, criminals and all that kind of thing, you know. And gypsies in general get a bad flack, and the police have even said, "Oh, at least you're not gypsies," and all that kind of stuff, like proper discriminatory. But we are essentially the same. All right, it's not our ethnicity, it's not our background, but we are gypsies. Oh, thank you. By the way, Cassie and Lorraine and Vince are watching. These are all people that we've been, and Luke. Thank you, Luke. All these people watching now are people that have been with me for the last 2 months and been an amazing support in one way or another. They are having to put up with exactly the same discrimination now. Luke's luckily just missed out on the police visit, but Cassie and Lorraine have had it. Yeah, people in the system are mad because we're beating the system. Exactly the same. Exactly that. Exactly. But when kind of not being, I'm still paying tax. You know what I mean? I still pay VAT on everything I buy as well. I don't want to beat the system in that way. I'm not all about beating the system. I'm not about that particularly. Like, if I had to still pay council tax and be able to live in my van, I'd pay council tax. You know what I mean? I'm still paying other bills. I have a lot of bills actually still, but I just don't pay rent and council tax at the minute. If the council said to me, you still got to pay £100 a month council tax, but you can live in your van, I'd still pay it. I pay it in a second, because I like to live in my van because I like to live in my van, not because I like to evade bills and stuff. I'm not doing it to be rebellious. I'm doing it because I genuinely love everything about this life. You pay vehicle tax, yeah, pay vehicle tax and insurance and all that kind of stuff. I bet your van insurance is way high too. No, my van insurance is under £400 a month. Sorry, under £400 a year. Sorry, under £400 a year. I'm still getting crap from locals, but the police are okay. The police have been all right for the most part. The council, Bigfoot guy, is the only guy that's causes any trouble. But he's going to get what's coming to him, because he's going to be named and shamed. As soon as possible, we're going to start making complaints and writing complaints. This MP that somebody just named, that I've took a picture of, she's going to get emailing complaints because it's disgusting what they're doing. Nearly choked then. Yeah, me too. No, £400 a year. I think it's about 360. Would they rather we were homeless? So. I'd pay tax to live in a van legally. Yeah, absolutely. If I could pay council tax but then get to use facilities and stuff, it'd be brilliant. We've been called pikey a lot too. I've never had people say that. I have in comments on here, but not in real life. I think it's just people doing that, turning the nose up at you and all that. Doesn't matter if you're a traveller or live in your van. Yeah, exactly. That's the point I'm getting. There are a lot of people, that holiday makers or van lifers or the police, the councils, that are very discriminatory towards travellers. Very. And I've got it on camera. Some of the videos I've made, there are some really shitty comments about travellers by the police, and we're not too much different. Van life. What's the difference between a van lifer and a gypsy or a traveller? There's not a lot of difference. And people need to. Any van lifers watching this that think they are not travellers need to have a fucking look in mirror, because you are. No road tax. Yeah, my road tax is probably £200 a year, I think. And gypsies have nicer caravans. Well, that's true, yeah, and they drive Range Rovers. Tyson Fury is a traveller. Nomads are nomads, whatever your heritage. Absolutely, absolutely. And in some ways, we need to unite a little bit. I can't imagine. I don't know how travellers are. I asked the police tonight what they're doing about travellers, and he said I've actually not come across any, so I don't know where they are. Van lifers keep the environment clean and don't dump. Yeah, but again, that's a discriminatory comment, isn't it? Because she's suggesting that all van lifers don't leave rubbish. Now, I know for a fact that that's not true, because where I stay regular, van lifers come along and leave rubbish. And that's suggesting that all gypsies leave rubbish, and that's not true either. Can I delete your ex-girlfriend? Which one is that? I've got many ex-girlfriends. I'm a Spanish gypsy and proud of my history. Nice one. You should be. Trolls wouldn't say anything to travellers. Exactly that. Yeah. Hold on. I'm just trying to catch up. The other thing is, as well, is that this COVID-19 thing isn't going to be good for van lifers for another reason. Afterward, now the police are aware of us more, and I'm worried now that once this in a year's time, if I'm still living in my van, am I going to be getting hassled all the time by the police now because they know who we are? Liam is known as a Ted Bundy. What? I've not murdered anybody. Yeah, parked amongst travellers. Yeah, and I know the people that are parked with travellers now, and like traditional gypsies in the little cart things and all that. But beautiful. Why are you called Liam the Terrible? Reminds me of that Nazi killer Ivan the Terrible. So much hidden racism out there, right? I don't really want to touch on that subject too much because although I am very hard on that subject, I don't really want to get too involved in it on YouTube. But the discrimination, right, on my local newspaper's Facebook page against Roma Slovaks in a certain area of Sheffield is disgusting, right? Just because they're congregated in photos, like 100 people stood together, dirty this, dirty that, should bomb the place, blah, 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 comment after comment after comment, bomb this, bomb that, should send the army in, shoot to kill, curfew, if you're after 10, you get shot, all this kind of stuff, right? Then I've been posting pictures saying, well, what about Southend Beach? What about Cleethorpes? You're all thousands of people on the beach during COVID-19. Why are you not? Oh, well, that's different. That's different. So again, white people like me, we can hang around in crowds of 1,000 during COVID-19. It's fine because it's St. George's Day or it's VE Day or it's bank holiday. We're allowed to go out and do all that. But if you've got a slight different skin tone, how dare you? You are responsible directly for COVID-19. That's something that's been winding me up recently. Got that off my chest now. Hope you chill out, man. Follow this, but again, that's just one that's one sort of corner of society, isn't it? Like, don't give a crap about rules of a state or the residents. It happens, doesn't it? I've lived in places where the residents, who are for the most part British, are twats. I've lived in rough air Sheffield and Rotherham, but there are dicks everywhere. We've got bugger all to do than harass people. Yeah, and they're harassing people like us. Like, there's 5 vans parked in the middle of nowhere. It's night time. We're not making a sound particularly, and they're harassing us when they've come from Sheffield, a major city where there's shit going on. Yeah, the police have taken my reg. They asked for my address as well, and I refused to give it. Sorry, camper van, work van. It's not skin tone, Liam. It's prejudice against other cultures. Yeah, but the point is that people don't understand what that culture is. They just see a brown face and just assume you're all the same. So with the Sikh Muslim thing, how many Sikhs have been mistaken as Muslims and have been attacked because they've just got a brown face? So they just assume. Like, I've got Asian friends that don't practice a religion but get called muzzy this, muzzy that. It's a brown face. People don't like it. So, it doesn't matter where they're from. You know. Racism can refer to a lifestyle, not just skin color. No, it's not even about a lifestyle or skin color, is it? It's about an ethnicity and all that. Anyway, listen, I'm gonna go because this has been going on for more than an hour, and I don't want to go on too much. But anyway, please just understand that some van life YouTubers are having a fucking tough time at the minute, and for the most part, 99% of people that are watching this right now are brilliant, and I love you all and appreciate everything that you do for me and everything that you do for other van lifers. However, there is probably 0.1% of people that are giving people shit, and it is getting to people. So if you can just help, comment. If you don't usually comment, just comment. If you usually comment twice. Give a thumbs up. Send some hearts and stuff. Just send some love to the people, the YouTubers that you support. It doesn't necessarily have to be van lifers, obviously, but I'm talking about van life because that's what we're here for right now. But just show a bit of extra love to the people that you watch and enjoy, because right now I think that a lot of us are finding it a little bit tough. I don't necessarily mean right now in the comments. I just mean that, like, and I'm grateful for those hearts and everything, and I really appreciate it genuinely. But when you next watch a video of one of your favourites, send them some love. In fact, let's think of something to send, like Cozy. Sorry, I always forget your name. Cozy 2 Living Off Grid, right? He's just sent red and blue hearts in a row, right? Let's make that a thing. Red and blue hearts on comments, and that will be like the sort of, like when people say support the police and you put a blue line. From now on, if you can, let's make it a thing where you comment red and blue hearts to support your van lifers. All right? How's that sound? You reckon that can be a thing? Oh, see, Martin's back, look. There you go. It's good to see you back, Martin. Good to see you back. Right, red and blue hearts are what you're going to send to everybody. Martin, red and blue hearts are now a thing. Support your van lifers by commenting red and blue hearts, okay? But I'm going to go now. I love you all, and I genuinely thank you for tonight. Like, there's so many of you watching, more than I expected. But I'm going to go try and socialise with my friends for a little bit before I have to go to bed, because I have a bit of a curfew for myself where I have to be in bed by a certain time. But I love you all. Thank you. And go watch Martin's videos and send him some blue and red hearts. And also, I want to see some blue and red hearts on my videos, actually, so I know that you took notice. All right. Bye. Bye, Felicia.